Yes. Welcome back to the channel, guys. G's them. It's actually called a chat with the G's them, because we called it interviews, but we didn't want to put interviews into it because everyone does interviews, and obviously we invite people here who we know, so it's a chat.
All right.
So yeah, welcome back to the channel. As always, like, comment, subscribe, please, guys, please. On the road to 100 subs. As you can see today, settings are different, so you can see where we've got some guests in the building. I want to welcome my brothers, my big brothers, Rugged and Baldy.
Yo.
Pop.
What's happening, guys?
What's going on, bro? You right?
Yeah, man. You just coming from a brunch.
Yes.
How was the brunch?
Brunch was lit.
Yeah.
It was lit.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm all about the daytime events. Yeah. Back home at a decent hour. Like the brunch was lit. Like wicked vibes, good food. The venue fed us as well. Like feed your DJs, everyone.
Yes.
Feed your DJs.
Feed your DJs. On that one, I got to shout out Magic Monkey because they always feed their DJs every single time. So shout out Magic Monkey. But how are you guys in general?
Blessed, working hard.
Yeah, it's been a funny couple of years, isn't it? Like post-COVID, but right now I think we're all right. I think we're good.
Yeah.
It's been up and down, like weird, mad roller coasters, but
yeah, the landscape's shifting. So how we used to make our bread, we've kind of had to reevaluate and say, look, this we can see this doesn't have longevity anymore.
Yeah,
like the nightclub scenes in this location. So Baldy and I have just been like, okay, what can we do to hang on that little bit longer? That little bit longer, innit?
I mean, I've let go. I'm just hanging on to him now. I'm just hanging on to his jacket, like keep me.
No, but do you know what? It's real talk. I mean, COVID hit us heavy, man. Like, especially us DJs. Like, and even when you think back to it, you just think like, bro, I couldn't do that again, man. Like, I really couldn't be in that space again. I know you guys as well as me, like we had to take on jobs that we just don't do. Do you know what I mean?
We was gardening, we was
putting up
driving.
fences.
I was putting up bouncy castles, bro.
Patios, like also we were on the tools. I got a newfound respect for any labourers, any guys that do that labouring work. Up at 6 a.m. grafting all day. I'm not built for it. I did it, and I really enjoyed the learning part of it. But physically, that side of things,
it's shout out to the people that know their field very well. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it's not easy.
So on that subject, would you like COVID was a very unique situation? Would you do anything differently if you could go back to COVID? Because I know for me, I think, damn, do you know what? Like looking at the situation now, I was a little bit lazy, and I would have done some things to put myself in a better situation now.
I second that.
If we could go back. But we did have fun. We had fun, and you know what I'm talking about. We had fun.
No, we did.
But was that fun worth it?
If you're talking about COD, that was not fun. That was not fun for me.
It was so much fun.
That was not fun for me.
Do you know what? Yeah, you saying that 100% would have done things differently, because I look at people now that started streaming during COVID and they're flying now. Do you know what I mean? And I'm only just starting.
People that taught themselves to edit and
exactly
all of that stuff.
Exactly.
The difficult thing is, though, at the time, none of us knew how long it was going to last. So it was fun to start off with, right? The sun was out, like we ain't got to go out, like we were just chilling at home, barbecues, whatever. But we didn't know it was going to last as long as it did, and we get put into multiple lockdowns. If we'd have known we were going to have all of that time, we could have put something in place.
We were so unprepared. It was impromptu, wasn't it?
There was no preparation for it. Literally, 1 week he was in the club, next week he wasn't.
Exactly that.
You know what I mean? Like, it was literally that situation. So, yeah, that throws you in the deep end, and then, your bills don't stop. Then everything keeps ticking. Do you know what I'm saying? So, And then on top of that, like, I know Rugged can relate, like the kids.
Yeah.
You know, like,
I mean, luckily it was just one for me.
yeah, well,
It's just
for
one.
me it was different.
Yes, exactly.
But it's like keeping them entertained, and then your partners getting under each other's skin, because like you're around each other too much at this point now. Like it's like us as DJs, we're always on the road, so being in the house constantly for everybody, yeah.
And I mean, a house full of women as well.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow, I can't believe you still got hair.
That ain't real.
The hairline's strong.
It is. I'm kind of jealous about that.
It's surviving, bro. It's surviving.
If you want to make any donations, please, we will both gladly accept.
I'm good. This is a brand. This is a
I was
brand
gonna
right
say,
here.
Baldy's quite happy with it.
Yeah.
That's the brand, bro.
It's going to be Baldy and Baldy real soon.
Right, cool. All right, this is about you guys today. So I want to start with, let's go back, you know, before the DJing. Where did you go? What's your backgrounds in terms of country, where you're from, and how did you grow up, sort of thing?
This is a good story. I'll let him go first. Yes, Baldy.
We're not getting into this. I mean, we can get into this if you want. We can get into this. So my parents are from Mauritius, which is in Africa.
Oh, is this the discussion?
That's the discussion. Yeah, my parents are from Mauritius. They were both born over there. I was born over here. Me and my sister were born over here. Nice. Yeah, been in Essex my whole life.
Okay.
My whole life.
Born, what part of Essex was you born?
Wickford, Basildon. Basildon way, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, cool. Not a stone's throw from Unit 7, or what used to be Unit 7.
What used to be, yeah.
Yeah, so I've been like a Wickford boy my whole life. I came to school in Southend. My dad sent me to boys' school up in Southend, Tommy Moore's.
Okay.
Where I sort of like, I found my feet when it came to basketball. That was what set me up. And that sort of started off my whole career. My whole journey was having this love for basketball. Basketball and music. Me and my boys, that's all we did. We played sport, listened to music. That's all we did at school.
Yeah.
Then went on to college, carried on playing ball there, played for Essex, trained with the London Leopards, and then ended up playing through them for Great Britain.
Sick.
And then basketball was just my thing. Like I wasn't even thinking about work or career or jobs or what I'm going to do. And then it got to the point where, my father passed away when I was like 21. And I needed to take on the mortgage. I was like, right, what am I going to do for money? And the owners of the basketball club, they were so cool. Big up Ed and Annie T. I said to them that I need a job where I'm getting paid this much so I can take on the mortgage. They're like, look, come work for us. Like, I know you're playing, you're only getting a little bit of pocket change here. Come on full time, take over the coaching, come do some bits in the office, and we'll pay you your salary. I was like, all right, cool. And then it was while I was doing that I started just like touching mic in clubs, just getting on the mic, hosting for a couple of other people and whatnot. And I remember one day that my boy Middleton, he used to run a urban event in Southend called Rewind. Sick event. Like before XXL, there was Rewind. Like, I'm showing my age now. There was one time that they didn't have a warm-up DJ, and where I'd been around DJs for so long, just constantly on the mic, like whenever there was a little bit of downtime, I'd practice on decks and whatever. And I was like, I got a couple of records. Like I'd do a little warm-up set, and then that's how the DJ side of things started. So then somehow I just fell into a job where I'm getting paid to DJ and do basketball. Like the only two things I really knew, really loved. Yeah, so that was the beginning of my career. That's kind of where I come from.
Rugged Baldy.
So I was born in America. I don't recall any of it. I quickly come to the UK.
What age was you when you came to the UK?
I was 1.
Oh, okay, crazy.
So it was not long after my first birthday, so I don't, obviously, hence the accent.
Yeah.
But legally, I'm still American, so I can return whenever I want to. I come to Ipswich, of all places, bro. And I was so glad I left that place. I'll be talking like this, you know, like if I was up there. Yeah, I went there until I was 11. Come to Southend. My mum, she had a love interest here. and I've been here ever since in sunny Southend. In terms of music, I was so lost as a child. Like, I really had no guidance at all. I was a delinquent, causing trouble. I mean, you've seen my...
I've seen his DBS.
Yeah.
Bruv, when I say it's pages long. Yeah.
I think you've told me this before, I swear.
Nothing serious, but just pages, bruv.
Yeah.
Just little things here and there.
But at the end of the day, I didn't have a father figure. So I think that's one of the main reasons why I just was Katy Perry style, like a bag just floating in the wind. Do you know what I mean? Didn't really have...
Any reason why he wasn't around, or...?
That's like some domestic violence issues between my mum and father. He wasn't a suitable husband, and nor a role model. So my mum did what she thought was right and just took me out of that situation. And very bravely, courageously, just said, you know what, I can do this on my own.
Shout out to Mum Dukes.
Yeah, that was a hard job. So I thought I was going to join the army because that was the first thing that gave me some sort of regimented structure to my life. I went into the cadets. And I just had a love for it straight away, you know. Like, I had someone to look up to. I had things that I could attain, achievements that I could look to achieve. But then I couldn't join the army because I was American. Right. So now I'm back to square one. I've just left school. I didn't really pass many grades or anything because I didn't take school seriously. Somehow, one of my mum's... partners, she got me the Dr. Dre and Next Episode album. Is that? No, Chronic 2001.
Right, yeah.
She got me that album. I was like, what is this rap? What is that? What's rap? Right? Like, I didn't know, right? I heard the album. I was like, damn, this is nuts. Do you know what? Within a week, I had a notepad, I had a pen, and I was just started writing, thinking I was Dr. Dre and that. Obviously, it was a shambles, but that's how I got into music, and from there I got into Eminem, followed his career for a bit, and then finally I found the GOAT, Tupac Shakur.
Come on.
Thought I was him for a bit. Yeah. And then with the DJing stuff, me and my friend, we used to put on events like early, you know, I was probably about 17, 18 at this point. And unfortunately we fell out. Right. But he was the DJ. So I had this event that we'd both organised, and where we'd fallen out, we had no DJ. I was like, you know what? I can do this. I must have been terrible. But that was the inception of my DJ career, and I kind of fell in love with it ever since then. I bought these real cheap, like CDJs. They were the first CDJs that's called CDJ 100s, right? And they used to have
CDJ ones.
Yeah, exactly.
Ones. Not even the 100, the ones.
Negative 50. But these were CDJs that you used to get in HMV to like listen to the albums before you bought them. That's how poor these CDJs were. But I had these two secondhand CDJs and this awful mixer that like the faders were broken and rusted. But that's how I learned. And I actually, funny story, right?
I know where you're going.
The first rewind that I did, this is how me and Baldy met. The event that he was alluding to earlier was called Rewind, and I had the opportunity, thanks to Militant actually, who put me on. He said, "Yeah, you can come do a warm up." And I brought with me, swear down, right? I brought with me this notepad that had every song that I was going to play in order at the tempo I was going to play it.
So and the time as well,
and
right?
The time
that you're going to drop it in.
I was like, okay, let me see.
That's dedication.
Yeah, that's how fastidious I am. Like if I have to be prepared for things because I hate making mistakes. And then from there, I was a potman, which if you don't know is like someone who goes around collecting glasses in a nightclub called Talk. And I don't know how I managed to blag myself into a set there, but the manager and promotions manager, Steve Cochran, he said, "We want to get you involved." I was like, sick. Put me on, and he offered me like twice my wage that I was getting as a potman for 1 hour's work. I was living the dream at this time. I was living the dream. So, and then it just went on from there. Me and Baldy, we started to develop some sort of relationship, not like romantically, but in terms of business. We started working together a lot more. We come up with DJ Rugged and Baldy MC, and then later that developed into just Rugged and Baldy because he taught me the dark arts of MCing. And I gave him a little touch up on the DJing, innit? No, I'm joking. I did. So yeah, I'm joking with the DJing stuff, but in all honesty, Baldy did teach me, like I couldn't host until Baldy showed me how to host.
So essentially you just helped each other.
100%.
In the beginning of you guys meeting each other. So you did you know each other beforehand?
I've got such a funny story, right?
I'm here for it, bro.
There was this, like, I don't know what the word is. Like, Bald MC was a mysterious figure. Right? Amongst me and my peers.
I want to hear this.
Me and my friends, yeah, because I used to be in this rap group and we was like, yeah, who's this Bald MC guy, right? Anyway, we used to, before I DJ'd at Rewind, I used to go to Rewind just to party, right? It was the only place in Southend that did urban music. The only place that did even a little bit of urban.
Right.
There's no jokes, nowhere else. Everything else was like house and ABBA. And Wham.
Don't get it weren't fluffy urban either.
It was Ludacris before he popped. It was DMX, Mobb Deep.
Don't forget the acts I had. Gets,
Jamie,
Skepta, Boy Better Know.
Before they blew.
£250 a booking, bro.
Yeah.
£250.
Tinchy Strider, swear down, yeah, standing on my CDJ box.
Yeah.
Because he's so small, he couldn't be seen above the DJ stand.
Yeah.
But I lost my train of thought now. What was I talking about?
The mysterious Bald MC.
Right, yeah, that's right. Okay, so the mysterious Bald MC. Now, what you have to realise is there was Bald MC, yeah? I've yet to have met him.
Yeah.
And there was this hench Bald MC, right? So this other
The other
Bald MC that was hench.
Yeah.
I was about to swear. I didn't know what the situation is.
Nah, you're good. Okay.
So this guy was like steroid hench. I was like, is that Bald MC? He's like, yeah, that's Bald MC. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, that's Bald MC.
But it's not the right Bald MC.
But that ain't Bald MC. I met the real Bald MC. I was like, bro, where your muscles go?
It was good lighting in the club, innit? It was good lighting.
So yeah, for ages I was mistaken Bald MC for steroid Bald MC.
Mistaken identity.
No, it's not the same.
Wow.
That is crazy.
Wow.
Right, so you're at the start of DJing. Is this Rewind times?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's where the relationship began, really.
Right, okay, cool. So, obviously, my introduction to you guys, because I moved to Southend end of 2012. I didn't start going out in Southend till 2014.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like I would head down. I just had my son at the time. I was just working. No DJ Bobbi yet. Like, this non-existent.
Were you rapping then at the time?
I was still rapping, yeah, because rapping was like the number one, yeah. But a friend of mine, not friends with him anymore, but at the time, I was going through a rough time, so he was like, look, man, come talk. Come to talk, man. I was like, what's talk? He was like, bro, it's sick. Just come to talk. It's lit. I was like, all right, cool. So I go there, and this is my introduction to like a lot of people that I know now. So even some of the G's, them like Dom, JR, all these people like I started to meet there. So I've gone up into this small little bar called Bar Blue. I see these two DJs killing it. I'm like, Southend.
Yeah.
I was confused, bro. I was like, what? I walked to the windows, yeah, that overlook the seafront. Sneak was just standing there, bro. I was like, yo, how did I not know about this place, man? That was crazy. That was my first introduction to you guys, Double XL. How did Double XL come about?
That's a funny story as well, isn't it?
Because I've had some of my best nights in that place, man. Like literally, like Double XL, everyone knew every Thursday. That's where you had to be.
It was quite fortuitous, actually, because I was doing a night on Saturday at Talk nightclub, and they wanted to change it up. And the guy who owned Talk, John Rembrandts, he was like, I had a good relationship with him. And he's like, look, we're going to stop this. We don't want to use you here. But because I know I've kind of like let you down here, I want to give you an opportunity to build something up at Bar Blue on a Thursday night. And I was like, sick, okay, cool. I'm going to try that. So at the time, Baldy and I weren't working completely closely together in everything, and he'd been offered something else, Dick Devine's at the time.
Which is now Pop World.
Which is now Pop World, yeah. Crazy.
Yeah.
So Baldy and I are having to go against each other for the first time. I decided to call it Double XL after the hip hop magazine.
Okay.
I was like, yeah, that seems like a sick name. And I had my vision. The issue was I knew the sort of demographic that I was dealing with. Now, this is like post-Rewind time where no one's really playing any urban, like no one. Maybe sometimes you'd get guests like Shorty Blitz coming down, sometimes DJ Cable would come down. But other than that, nothing really. Oh, and Swerve, can't forget Swerve.
Yeah.
They really were the only people lighting it up. Nothing on a regular. So I had to start, I swear down, Double XL. My vision was to keep it completely urban. But we have to think about the strategy of how you're getting from A to B. You can't just ignore the pathways to your goal, right? So,
of course.
Hands up, I had to play like
Katy Perry.
Some Katy
Just say it how
Perry,
it is.
some what's that? What's her name? Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It was disgusting at points, but do you know what really set Double XL on fire was UK Funky. As soon as the UK Funky scene started blowing up,
what a time to be alive.
What a time.
What a time.
if it wasn't for UK
gosh.
Funky, there would be no Double XL because people wanted to hear that music, but Double XL was the only place you could hear it every week.
Yeah.
And then at the time, I said to John, I said, look, Baldy's got this crowd of people over here, and we've got this crowd of people. Why don't we just get Baldy on, pay the extra money so I can afford to have him on board, and we will smash it on a Thursday night. And lo and behold, we had a run, I would say a healthy run of 5 to 6 years where we just smashed it.
Weekly.
On a weekly basis,
yeah.
Miss them days, man.
Listen, man. I remember I met the missus. At
Did
Double
you?
XL. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. Like
Love
that was the start of us. And where are we now? 8 years later.
That's mad.
You know what I'm saying?
Wait a minute,
We get that lot.
he met his missus
Oh, yeah,
there.
my missus there.
It's not
Oh,
that
swear.
mad.
Yeah, big up wifey. Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's crazy.
But I just remember it being such a crazy like vibe. Like you would go there, everyone you knew was there. That was like the hub.
People would travel as well. Like
I
from
mean,
out of town, people would travel.
this is the crazy thing. Where I come from, I grew up in Edmonton, North London, and I would see friends from there coming up here. I'm like, what are you doing here? I'm like, I live here now, man. Like, you know what I mean? But they're like, yo, this I never knew about this. I was like, yeah, man, come every. And they used to come every week. So like now they're committed to like an hour's drive down M25 and
Midweek.
to come
Midweek on
as
a
well.
Thursday.
Do you know what I'm saying? But it's because like there was really nothing else like it. So cool. Double XL. I remember. I got a story. So I'm still rapping at this time. I remember I had this remix to Controller by Drake, right? And I approached Baldy and was like, yo, man, it's got this track, and it was bubbling on SoundCloud. Like people was like, everyone was sharing it. And he was like, yeah, man, I think you gave me your card.
Yeah.
And he was like, email it. I was like, cool. I waited weeks. I waited weeks for this track to be played. And but I stayed dedicated. I kept coming, and then 1 week
It got played.
it got played. And everyone went nuts. I was like, God, this is sick. And then Rugged got hold of it and started playing it. So much so that you started playing it more than Baldy did.
He probably played it more than the original. More than the original Drake
100%,
version.
yeah.
Like,
No, 100%.
Yeah.
And then after that, I did a track called Style and Status. And I gave that to Rugged. Rugged loved
I
it
like
straight
that
away.
tune.
Yeah.
I like that tune.
Rugged loved it straight away, and then dub plate, whatever. Now I'll lead on to the next part, because you guys have something in place that's quite special and helps a lot of people. And this was my introduction into DJing. I remember you giving me the Snapchat message saying, "Yo, do you want to go and do JD Sports?"
Yeah.
I spoke about this with Tyler,
yeah.
right? So I'm like, yeah, cool. I remember going to see you, and I think I played like 2 songs. Rugged was like, bruv, you got work, man. Like, come back in 2 days, you're good.
That's at Oxford Street.
That was Oxford Street. Yeah, and the first gig you guys gave me was it was an Adidas gig. It was 3 days.
You got kitted out.
I got kitted out.
You got kitted out.
I got kitted out. Yeah. I got kicks. I got the tracksuit. I was like, yo, this is sick.
They don't do that no more.
No,
not like that anyway.
But I said all of that to lead up to your agency, New Connect.
Yeah.
So, because obviously there's a lot of us within our inner circle of DJs that started through you guys, me being one of them. How did that come about? Like, how did you transition from, okay, we're doing clubs and whatnot and getting booked for different clubs to then going into like the corporate world?
It's again, like, things just happen, right? And I'm very grateful for how things have panned out. You sort of create your opportunities and stuff, right? So we're just DJs in the club. I used to ball against this guy called Fen. So big up, Big Fen.
Big up Fen, man.
Yeah, man, big up. And he used to work for, he was on board and working for RWD Mag, like Rewind Mag. Back in the day, they were the...
I remember them back in the day.
The magazine, right? Yeah. And he reached out to me one time, and he was like, look, I'm putting on this store launch for JD Sports in Chelmsford. And he's like, I just need a DJ. I was like, all right, cool. Like, we can do that. He's like, we need equipment as well. I was like, yeah, we can do that too. And actually, the anniversary for that, the 10-year anniversary of doing our first ever JD Sports is this year, April.
10 years.
Yeah, 10 years since we did our first ever one. Big up Rewind, big up Fen, big up all the crew, them Nigel as well. So he took us on board and was like, do you want to come do this? We both went and did that. And it went well. They had like break dancers, football freestylers, DJs. We were hosting and whatnot. And they were so pleased with it. The next week they had another store launch. It was like, okay, we did that as well. Then the week after that, there was two different stores. And he said, look, we're going to try and roll this out at both stores. And I was like, oh, look, me and Rugged, we can split up. One can go to one store, I can go to the other one. Yeah. So we did that. And then it went to 3 stores. And we're like, okay, what are we going to do now? There's only 2 of us. The maths weren't mathsing, right? But then he turned around and said, look, I don't really know about DJing. You guys know DJs. Is there anyone else you could get on board? I can't remember who the third one we used was, but we got someone else on board. Anyway, that is the beginning of how the agency started.
Right.
He was really good. He put the opportunity our way. He said, look, I don't know about DJs. You guys do. If I just give you the work, can you source the DJs? We're like, yeah, okay, we can do that. So we started sourcing them and slowly using the people that we knew and the people that we knew could do a job. But then they started getting further afield. So then we're on Facebook, sending messages, looking up clubs in certain areas.
So is this like the start of like you building?
This is the start of it, yeah. Okay. It's like, okay, well, I don't really know many people in Manny or Liverpool. Yeah. So I'm on Facebook looking at the clubs, the DJs that are popping off in those clubs, then reaching out to them on Facebook. Not getting much response. It all goes into the request folder, innit? So now I'm bugging them, sending them messages here and there. Finally, someone gets back to me, and if they couldn't help, they usually could put me in touch with someone that could.
Nice.
So it's a lot of groundwork trying to get reliable DJs.
Like a lot. Yeah. Like you cannot even overstate how much work we had to put in. The thing is, we chucked ourselves into the deep end and was like, yeah, we can do this, but we had to build the network, and that took time, graft.
But saying that though, like, do you feel like it was a good thing chucking yourself into the deep end? Because I mean, now obviously I saw like at Christmas just gone, you guys were but then at the same time, obviously I know it's a hard job, you know, trying to manage so many different sites, so many different DJs, all in one day, you know. But do you not feel like that throwing yourself in the deep end kind of set you up to be where you are now in terms
100%.
of managing things and being able to?
Yeah. That's my life. Like it's always been it's fight or flight, that thing. My thing is fight. Like, I don't know. When you're self-employed, you know this, right? You know this. When you're self-employed and you're let's just say we're before the business side, you're just a DJ. You don't know where your next check's coming.
Of course.
And you got bills to pay. You got kids. 100%. You got partners. Like, you got your rent or your mortgage to pay. Like, you don't know where your money's coming from. So you take all the work as and when it comes.
All of it.
Yeah, you take it. And any opportunity that presents itself to you, within reason, if it's something that you feel like you can do a job, you're going to go and do it.
Yeah, of course.
So it started off as like, okay, look, I'm available, I'm going to do this. But some of the graph that I don't think people saw was that we'd be doing clubs till 2 a.m.
Yeah.
And then at this stage, we still hadn't got a secure network of DJs, right? So then we drive to Manchester. We finish the club at 2 a.m., drive to Manchester, get there for 7 a.m., check into a hotel, have half an hour sleep. Like, we've got a twin room, half hour sleep.
Yeah.
Get up, do a JD all day, drive back to Essex, do the club, drive back to Manny the next, as soon as we finish that club at 2 in the morning, to do another day at JD. This is because we hadn't had the networking then.
Yeah.
So at this point, we're just trying to get the jobs covered. We didn't know where it was going. There was no plan. There was no, right, we should set up an agency. There was none of that. It was just, right, we can't carry on doing this. We need to find reliable people in these areas. And it kind of grew from there. So Fen like said to us, look, you guys handle the DJ side of things. We're like, okay, yeah. We said yes. Didn't know how the hell we were going to do this. Like, if it was just one of us, it would never have worked, I don't think. I'm so lucky that we had each other to help each other out and bounce off each other and stuff. So.
And I think also the legacy of having survived, if that's the correct terminology, that episode in our life is that I'm still of the mindset that when I get work, I'm like, I can't turn that down. I can't, even though I'm much more financially secure now, I'm just like, I still have that in the back. Yeah, but you don't know. You don't know when it's your last job. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'll do that job. I'll do that job. You know what I mean? And very rarely do we turn down work.
There's a lot of people that are DJs, but they have their full-time job. That's not us, right? Like,
this is something that I've come to realize recently, that there's not actually, apart from yourselves, there's not actually a lot of DJs that actually do it full-time like we do. Like, I can hand on heart say I'm a full-time DJ. Like, this is my main stream of income. Obviously, I have other things that I do as well. And that was a lesson from lockdown. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, there's not actually a lot of people that, you know, have this is me. This is what I do. I go to the clubs or I go here, there. And so they don't really, when you say, oh yeah, I can't, man, I'm working, and they're like, oh, just take it off, man. I'm like, bro, I don't get holiday pay.
Right?
We don't
What's
get
holiday
no
pay?
holiday pay, no sick pay.
No, like what is that?
This is the other thing. Like, we've all been on holidays, right?
Yeah.
And when you're on the holiday, not only are you spending money by being on a holiday, but you're also not earning either.
Yes.
Like, it's a double whammy.
Yeah.
It hits you twice as hard as any normal person that's getting their holiday pay and going on holiday.
I remember my holiday last year, like my lead up to my holiday, bruv, I took so much work, bruv. I probably spent the first day of my holiday sleeping. Literally, I went down to the deck chairs by the pool and I fell asleep for about 2 hours, bruv. And I just, because of all the work that I did before.
I can relate, bro.
Spending money and covering bills and whatnot, do you know what I mean? Like, we parked the car at the airport, that cost in itself, do you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about all these things. I'm thinking, bro, I need to work my ass off before I go on this holiday just to make sure. And also at the same time, it's like, well, I'm not going abroad for my kids to have a boring time either, do you know what I mean? I want to kind of do everything. And I think I showed you some of the pictures and stuff like that. They had a great time. So things like that.
And it's times 3. Like, every excursion for you
Yeah,
is like
no, of
times,
course.
well, times 4.
Yeah. So it's not up to be fair, I'm lucky that my partner is in a good job as well. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I always think to myself, well, if she wasn't, then it would be double
It's hard.
the work for me. and trying to secure everything. Do you know what I'm saying?
Just going back to what Baldy was saying there, I think that's one of the things that we had at our advantage is that he could go on holiday. I would cover the jobs.
Yeah.
He'd get half, and then he'd reciprocate when I go on holiday. So whenever he goes away, he does get holiday pay in a way. And whenever I go away, I get holiday pay. So that's something that the duo has like given us an upper hand in, really, hasn't it?
I still struggle to let go though. When I'm on holiday, I'm still in the hotel lobby at 4 a.m. because of the time difference.
He don't
sorting out
trust
the
me.
DJs.
He don't trust me.
Like, I'm like, bro, I've got the DJs. Don't worry, I'm there at 4 a.m. Like, and that's something my wife hates about me. But my most recent holiday is probably. I'm a big old age now. We don't need to go into what age. I'm a big old age now, but this is the first holiday, and I've got to thank you for this, is that I've been able to step back and switch off a little bit. Like, I was still like anxious as hell in my head. I'm like, right, is everything all right? But I've made a point of...
But I think naturally you're always going to feel
I
but
don't
it's
get
taken
anxious.
this long. It's taken this long that I
He's
wasn't able to
naturally
switch off.
anxious with everything. And I'm naturally just, all right, whatever.
But I've known you for a long time now, obviously, but I feel like that is kind of your attitude towards most things. Do you know what I mean? Whereas, when I speak to you, it's like, right, make sure you and make sure you, and it's almost like your mind is just ticking,
He's
constantly.
He's a problem finder.
But I think this is part of the reason we work so well. It's like, he's getting me to calm down a little bit and just be like, bruv, like, it's out of your control. You can't handle that. Why are you stressing about it? Just chill.
But when I first met you guys, I'm not going to lie, I felt like it was reverse of what you're saying now. Like, I remember meeting...
Go on.
I can't wait to hear this.
No,
Am I getting chucked under the bus?
No. And I understand it now, but I remember, I think it was the first time I met Rugged, I don't know what happened, bro. Some guys came in the club, it's a double XL, and was like, don't play J Huss.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah, I remember that. You ain't gonna
And
tell me
Rugged
what
was
to play.
I remember that.
don't play it.
I'm
I'm going to play even more.
Yeah, that's what I
He
said.
was just hammering.
Classic Rugged. Yeah.
100%.
So
I'll
I
still
was
be like that today.
Meanwhile, my anxiety is like, don't play it, bro. Don't play it. Just don't play it.
I was thinking, wow, like, and then you was always like calm, like always social with everybody and whatnot. Obviously, you guys used to go around the camera and take pictures of people, like. And then there was one day with Baldy. One day where I saw him switch, and there's literally, bro. I was like, I looked up at the DJ booth. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah,
I was like,
it's a privilege to witness, I must admit.
basically, what happened was, this is just a summary of the story.
Oh, God.
There was this, so if you guys know Bar Blue, you will know the setup, right? So the DJ booth is higher up. You've got a booth. If you're standing in the booth is to the left of you, right?
Yeah.
So these guys are in this booth.
I remember.
You remember straight away. They're gassed. They're getting their bottles.
Yeah.
Right. And one of them gets his bottle of champagne. All over the CDJs. Right. He just locked the music off.
Yeah. Music off, bro.
He was
Music
like,
off.
why the fuck did you do that? I was like, oh.
Let me tell you something, right? The second I locked the music off and said that, I'm like, fuck, what have I done? 'Cause there's a bag of men there, and I'm there. I'm just in the booth by myself, like. But I committed.
No,
I had to
you
keep
have
going.
to. At that point,
I
you
had
gotta
to
go. Yeah, you gotta go
keep
through with
going,
it, bro.
bro.
Yeah, you gotta go through it a bit. But
I remember
that is an annoying thing though about DJing. Like I was speaking about it on the pod. Like there's been a few times where, you know, especially the club that I work in now, it's all young people who think they're in a fucking 50 Cent video and want to pop bottles and put it over their fake Rolexes.
I remember
and shit.
one time some guy was spraying a bottle of water, bruv. Spraying water. And I called him out. I said, bruv, it ain't even fucking champagne. That's water. What are you doing? Like, just mind my laptop. If you want to spray that, go over there. Just stay
That
away from
is
my laptop.
absolutely crazy.
Mad.
Let me tell you a story about Baldy, right? Losing his shit. We had this job. It was with Tottenham? With the panna cage.
Ah, yeah.
Right, so we used to work with, well, we still do, but we used to work with Tottenham. And we had an event to do at their training ground, I believe. It might be wrong, but we had an event with Tottenham anyway. And part of the job was to take this panna cage to the location, host the event, and then take the panna cage back to where we picked it up from.
Right.
So this had to be put on the back of like a pickup truck. Mm-hmm. And when we had to use these bungee leads to tie it down.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we packed it all up. The event was a success. We killed it. We smashed it. And then Baldy was like, I'll catch you whenever we next see each other. I was like, yeah, okay, cool. And he made his way down, which I think it was the M25.
Yeah, it was. Your end, it was in Enfield.
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
Right, so I'm thinking, cool, that was a good day. And I'm just like chilling. I put the tunes on in the car. It's a hot summer's day, right?
Hot day, bro.
It was so hot. So hot.
Day.
I'm just driving. I look around. I'm like, who's that bald guy walking along the M25 looking vexed as hell, right? Now from the actual road, I could see how much he was angry. It turned out, right, the panna cage had like all fallen out of the back of the pickup truck along the M25, and he's now trying to pick up the pieces.
Listen, bro. The police come. They closed off the M25.
Oh no!
They said you've got like this many minutes to clear it. Like, you got to clear it. And I was like, I've got to take it. I've got to take it. Brand new panna cage. This is like 3 or 4 bags this cost.
Wow.
Like, just, bruh.
Dripping
with sweat. Dripping with sweat. Running along
priceless.
the M25.
Priceless.
Mad.
Yeah, no, that sounds crazy.
That's the angriest I've ever seen him.
Yeah.
And it was also like...
It don't happen often, but when it does...
No, I know it don't happen often.
But going back to what you were saying, you're right. You're right about how it used to be the other way around. So this is what I'm saying. I think this is why we work so well together. He's got me to like just focus more and be a little bit more serious about things when I need to be, and worry less about shit that I don't need to worry about, and concentrate on shit that I need to concentrate on. Yeah. And where he was just so like focused on things, I've got him to just chill out and just relax just a little bit now. Like the hosting side of things, and we'll go to events, and before I'd be like, right, we've got to go work the room, let's talk to the people, keep them on side, like, how you doing, what you been up to? He's like, bruv, I'm just going to my room. And I was like, no, come on, man. And now he's like, well, you know, bruv, we've got to go to this room and chat to people, and so it's kind of like...
Yeah, he's taught me how to be sociable with people, for real.
Do you know what? And I think that's something I've come to realise with you over the years as well, like that change in you, because when I first met you, obviously, we grew closer, like, as I say, that's my big brother, man. Like, they're both my big brothers, but we've been a bit closer.
Uncle Al.
But I remember, like, obviously when you've invited me into like your personal space and around your family and whatnot, and how I see how you can be social, and I see what everyone else don't see. Do you know what I'm saying? But to see you now grow into that with other people, just that little bit more, you know, on a more general social spectrum, if you want to put it in that term, I think is really good. Because I remember loads of people used to come to me, what's Rugged's problem? I'm like, Rugged's cool, man. Shut up, man. And they're like, nah, he's rude. And I'm like, you just don't understand him. Like,
I've got it all the time.
Yeah, no.
Arrogant.
But I can understand it. But then I think, do you know what? I had to take a leaf out of both of you guys' books in terms of being sociable. Because I'm savage in the club, man. I'm terrible. I really am. I'm sure there's a lot of people that can tell you stories about me. He's fucking rude. And it's just like, listen, no's no, innit? Like, the girls are the
Bruv.
Get out the booth. Just get out of the booth.
Listen, my 90% of my career working with Rugged, right, is girls coming up to me asking if he's single. Right, that's 90% of my career.
Mine's a whole different thing. Right? We know what it is with Rugged. Right.
That's 90% of my career is me turning around and saying...
I'm not making it any better for you, sorry.
It's me turning around and saying to girls...
Why are you going to just spur him on?
Wait, no, this is true. This is true, bruv. Like, there's times we've been in a club, a girl will come up just to ask for a song. And he's like this, DJ anyway. You know, when he's focused, he's focused.
He's in the zone, yeah.
The hand is in the face, bruv. I'm DJing. Hands in the face. So I'm like this.
Too much,
so I'm grabbing his hand. I'm like, what he meant to say this, right? He's just a little bit busy at the moment. Like, so I'm doing that. I'm just buttering it up and saying it how like he should have said it or how I thought he should have said it.
So I have improved with that, right?
Yeah.
No, you have.
Just
However,
a finger now.
Here's the thing, though, right? It gets so jarring when people are wasted and they're trying to tell you that they're a DJ too.
Yeah. Bro, it's the truth. It's the truth.
My favourite one's this one. They're doing this.
Yeah. You know what's coming already.
Yeah.
They just hold it up to you. Like, just tell me. You're standing here. You could have told me what you wanted.
I prefer that.
No, I prefer that. I'm not gonna lie to you. When so you know the I don't like to say the name of the club that I work in, but you know how the booth is set up, right? So when people talk over it, I can't hear fuck all.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, from the front, yeah. If they hold up like big letters,
I just go to show me your phone, like
That's
just
it.
go like that to them, and then they get it straight away.
Right.
But to be honest, like in general, I prefer that method of people requesting
from a
the
distance,
song.
yeah. But if they're standing next to me, I'm there. I'm ready to hear what I got to say.
Yeah,
If they're here and they're just standing next to me typing, I'm like. and I haven't even got the big letters. So then they give you your phone. You're like,
Oh, you mean when they do it on Snapchat, right?
Yeah.
Even that's good. Like they do it from the back of the room, like, and they'll just hold up. Yeah.
That Bad Bunny or whatever it is they ask for. Yeah.
Right, cool. So, right, in terms of like what's happening now, because obviously you've got the agency going, which I'm actually a part of as well, guys.
Yeah, if you want to book him.
Yeah, but one thing I want to say is you need to change my picture, man. I went on there the other day.
Send us a new one.
We get that a lot.
Bro, that picture, bro, my eyes all drooping. I look like I've just
Remember
taken
we set this
something,
agency
like,
up like 10 years ago. So like when we sent through someone's top size recently. They're 2 sizes bigger than they were.
It
says he's a small. I was like, bro, I sent him in the group. I was like, you might want to check that. Like, so he messaged him separately. He come back saying, oh yeah, he said he's large now. I'm like, okay, all right, okay, yeah.
But I just want to say, like, you guys have really like shown me a lot of love over the years, not just as a DJ and bringing me in on things, and obviously me going on to do my own things, but just in the sense of like personal life as well. You know, I've met your family, like, and obviously you guys know my family, and it's nice that we can sit here at this point now and speak about, like, because I've always wanted to do this sort of thing. Like, a podcast has always been something on the cards for me, but timing, you know, everything's timing. But in terms of what you guys got going on in the future, I mean, we're in the new year. We're still at the start of the year. I've seen you guys have been busy already. I see Stormy J. Shout out Stormy J. I see her killing it with the Spurs stuff,
big
man.
Stormy.
Yeah. So what do you guys have coming up in the future?
Well, exclusive. We've got an exclusive banner you can put in the bottom of your. So for a long time we've run in the background before we started up the DJ agency. In fact, one of the first ways we properly formed connection and working together properly was I used to run a company called Bald MC Urban Education.
Okay.
And it was DJ workshops, lyric writing in youth clubs, working with disadvantaged children, deprived areas, young offenders, people with special needs, adults with learning difficulties. And Rugged came on board and he got involved in a couple of the workshops, and I was like instantly so impressed with how good he was working with young people, but also technically how good he is. He's a sick DJ. Like, he knows what he's doing. This is post the little notepad that he had with the BPMs and all that. And straight away I was like, bro, like, get on board. Like, you are fully on board. This is our business now. Like, it's not my business anymore. Like, it's like it just came out of nowhere. It's like an angel or someone just put him in my path and caused us to meet and stuff. But that's been running in the background. We've been doing workshops for a minute. Sports coaching, music, lyric writing, recording, writing songs with young people, recording them, shooting music videos with young people, all funded by different various organisations, working with the youth service and the council and stuff. And January, February, March, it's usually pretty quiet for DJs.
Yeah, of course.
And every year, like, we enjoy the downtime, don't we? But this year we've both said, look, Rugged's not getting any younger. So
Facts.
neither of us are getting any younger.
I'm included.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's an order here. Right? But we said, like, we're gonna try and be as productive as we can in these months. So we're in the process of really trying to push that side of our business.
Nice.
The urban education thing. We're at a stage in our life where if we can make a difference and help young people, and it's always been something we've wanted to do, but life catches up with you, right? So either we're mad busy with the clubs or the agency's taken over or whatever, which is great. Both of them great, and I'm very grateful for all the work. But I think if we can find a way of slowly filtering out of the clubs, because at the point someone come up to me and told me that their mum used to come to my club nights, I was like, I'm good. Tell your mum I said hi.
It's
so
crazy.
I think now it's that's the avenue we're looking at, really trying to push. We're trying to get the urban education thing going, so we can really start to make a difference.
To be fair, man, like, I came up through something like that. There was a program I used to do when I was younger with this guy called Sam, and the program was called was it High on Life? That's where I first learned to DJ. On turntables, by the way.
Come on. You might need to put a graphic up and show what people turntables are. Like.
For the young viewers.
Yeah.
But I remember, like, just being younger, and there was like a lot of things like that in my area where you could, through the summertime, or maybe if you wasn't in education, you could sign up to these workshops, and you could do what it was you loved, and you could study at the same time and still get GCSEs or whatever you was trying to achieve at the time. And I just remember over the years, like, things like that just filtered out. Like, we had like loads of youth clubs. I remember Connections was like a big thing when I was younger. Like, they helped me get into so many things as like a teenager.
Love that.
And then all of a sudden it was gone.
It's called the Tories.
That's a whole other podcast.
That's a whole nother conversation. But, you know, it's nice to see that, especially people that I know are doing these things for young people, because I'm in the club every week. I see these young people. When I leave the club, I see what they're doing. I see how much trouble they get into. And it's sad because there is literally nothing for them to do. Nothing. You know, there's no safe space for them to go to and be like, oh yeah, this is what I do after school or after college or during the summertime or whatever. Like, there's not really anything there for them to go to like that anymore. Apart from Tell a Lie, Get the Kids Out, which is Alex's. And shout out to Alex, because she does a wicked job.
We've worked with Alex a few times.
And she's bang on the job. She's bang on the job, man. And I rate her grind and her hustle. But yeah, no, that's a big look, man. And I'm looking forward to seeing all of that stuff. I know you guys wanted me involved in the past, but I can't deal with other people's kids. So I'll be honest. I'm going to be honest with you. I am not that guy. I've got a hard enough job as it is with my own. So yeah.
Well, there's still time.
There's still time.
Let's see where it goes.
I might get older and calm down and be like, do you know what? I can do this now. But at the moment, I'll just
come back and see me when someone says, "Gee, my mum used to come to your club nights."
That's it.
That's
with
probably when
you
it's
got any them workshops going. Like.
No, that's probably when it's gonna hit home for me. Like, seriously.
You got a while, yeah. You got a while, yeah.
No, I got a while. I know I got a while. But all right, cool. Let's do a quick fire round.
Oof.
Yeah.
Are we alternating? Are we both answering? How are we doing this? How's this working?
So let's say, So Baldy answer first, and then you answer. Yeah. So
first.
Right, cool. Favorite rapper or just musician of all time?
Michael Jackson. No hesitation, bro. No hesitation. Michael Jackson. Why are you pulling that face?
'Cause I just love so many artists.
It's a hard one.
No, he did. No, the Rugged loves music, so I know this is going to be a hard one.
Favorite rapper, I can join Lucas. I can say that.
Okay.
I can't do artists. There's just so many sick singers.
Yeah.
Lady Gaga.
I mean, she's up there. It's facts, not facts.
Oh, dude.
Right. Favorite producer of all time? Kanye. That's a good one.
He's going to say Neptunes.
I'm a big
He's going to say
fan.
Neptunes.
Yeah, but
I'll answer for you, Neptunes.
Yeah, Neptunes.
Neptunes.
Just go with Neptunes, yeah.
Yeah.
There's some baggers, bro.
He loves Neptunes.
All right, cool. All right.
Oh, honourable mention to Arles, by the way.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Every single time, man. That literally, yeah. Yeah. You can't even leave him out. Right, cool. Biggie or Tupac?
Park.
Yeah.
Pac?
I mean, don't even insult me with that question, bro.
What about you?
I knew
What about
he
you?
was going to say Pac. Pac.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You thought about it hard, though,
Yeah,
innit?
Pac. No, I had to think about it
Yeah.
properly, but not that Biggie don't have substance in his rap, but
You hit the nail on the head right there.
Like-
he just doesn't have the same passion.
Yeah.
Like, Puck is like, he's about it.
yeah.
Like, and he has such
And you believe
a
it.
broad spectrum of opinions that he's able to put onto different tracks. I just think he's a more complete artist. Okay, he's not technically as good as Biggie. I think you have to be a moron to suggest that he is, but as a complete artist, yeah, Tupac.
He
I
covered
feel
so
his
many
music.
different subjects.
That's what I'm saying.
And you can appreciate something like, especially when you've grown up a certain way.
And he died at 25. Can you believe that?
That's
That's
crazy.
crazy.
25.
Crazy, man. And he achieved so much.
I don't
within
believe
that
it.
time.
I actually don't believe it. When you look at his catalogue, I think, nah, that nigga was 35.
No, for real.
25. He had like
Real.
12 plus albums.
No, it's crazy.
Multiple videos, like films.
Mad.
No, he did.
Insane.
He did it big.
Work rate.
All right, cool. Usher or Chris Brown?
Are you
Usher.
I knew you was gonna
Come
say
on.
Usher.
Yeah, it's got to be Chris Brown.
What?
Chris Brown for you?
Yeah.
I thought you was gonna say Usher. I'm not gonna lie.
No. I mean, just look at the songs.
Oh, come on. We're not getting into this. It's
Yeah,
quick
let's
fire.
not, let's
Quick
not.
fire. That's another podcast.
All right, cool.
Chris Brown wins.
This don't really apply to you because I know you're not really on it, but Kavos or Henny?
Oh, Vossi.
Vossi, yeah.
For
All
him,
day.
Vossi, just because,
Yeah.
it's a birthday present for him.
I'm gonna Henny.
Is it?
Yeah, I love Henny,
Hey,
man.
do you know, I got a couple of bottles of XO at home. I just need to pop them open.
Yeah,
Special
yeah.
occasion. Special occasion. When you come do the workshops, when you get on board, yeah.
That's it.
Say no more. Right. I know where you're gonna go with this one. Prince or MJ?
MJ.
Yeah.
MJ, yeah.
It's got to be.
Prince was
Cool.
sick though, bro.
Even-
Prince was sick,
Sick.
man.
Sick.
Even
By
though-
the way, have you watched this documentary on Netflix? And I think it's called The Greatest Day in Pop. Have you watched it?
Band-Aid when they
Yeah,
did. No,
yeah.
I've seen the trailer. I've seen it. I
Bro,
saw you talking about it the other day.
watch it.
Is it good?
Watch it.
Yeah,
Bro,
I'm on it.
watch
I'm on
it.
it. I'm on it.
Who's this? Is this Prince?
So it's basically surrounded around when they did that big
We Are the World. Isn't it?
We Are the World, yeah. And they got all these pop artists at the
in the
biggest
studio in one day or something.
in one
night.
day,
Yeah.
but it's the way they planned it, bro. It was genius.
Okay,
Like,
yeah, I'll check it out.
definitely watch
Yeah.
it. CDJs or controllers?
I wish you'd ask turntables because I would be saying turntables.
I'm sticking with
Yeah.
current times. in
It
terms of
depends. It depends
technology.
what in it. Like I love the SZ2.
Yeah.
Call me a fool.
I think controllers are so sick. Like the things you can do on them now is unbelievable.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Unbelievable.
Because you can get proper technical with it.
So
Yeah.
technical.
It's mad some of the things you
I'm
can
gonna
do.
go controller.
I think I'm gonna go controller. You know?
Controller, yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
I think I am as well.
Now, which one?
I love
That's a whole different debate.
CDJs though. I do like using them just in terms of how much more stable it is. But yeah, controllers.
I think so.
Did you say which one?
Yeah.
Which controller?
Yeah, there's some things that keep getting better. They keep getting better now.
I'd say One of my favorites is probably gonna be the SX3. Yeah,
that works for us, isn't it?
yeah.
But I've just got a Rain 4.
Yes.
It's nice.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Sick.
But yeah, it's just he won't use it, and we work together in it, so I haven't taken it out of my bedroom.
He keeps teasing me. He's like, I'm going to bring it out this weekend. You're going to have a go on it. I'm like, what?
You know what he's like.
Like,
you
no,
know what
no.
he's like. He'll just set up his own controller next
I
to
will.
or on top of it.
Best believe.
I'm not using that. I'm not using it. Hand in my face like this.
That's real talk.
Crazy. All right. Oh, this is more. You can both answer, but oh, sorry, no, I've jumped ahead. Nike or Adidas?
Trainers or clothing? Nike trainers, Adidas clothing. Adidas
Nike for both.
originals.
For me.
Yeah, I think I'm
Adidas
Nike.
originals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Their clothing's sick.
I don't know. I used to be Adidas when I was younger, but I don't know. Nike just got sick. They've always been on point in my eyes, to be fair.
If you have to choose, you go with Nike just because the trainers are that dope.
the trainers are 30.
You just
Yeah.
like for the trainers, I'd just go.
Yeah,
if I had to
yeah,
choose Nike,
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Nike, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, cool. PC gaming or console?
PC.
Console for me.
Console.
Yeah.
I mean, if I was to be like a geek, I would learn on a PC because I just know the advantages are crazy.
But you are technically though. I know you retired.
Yeah.
I know you retired, but
This is the thing. I retired when I was
viewers. He's a sick. Rugged is
Yeah.
a sick gamer, by the way. Like, don't
Used to be.
ever get it twisted, bro.
Just
He will
don't
have-
get. Listen, he's so focused on. If he wants
Bro.
to be good at something, he's going to be good
Yeah,
at something.
no. And I think this is what we was talking about earlier. Like at the start of this conversation, we were saying stuff that we did in lockdown. We spent a lot of time on Warzone.
Damn, son.
Literally.
I spent a lot of time just trying to find that Zone B or whatever it is.
Already spent a lot of time dead. Just dead.
Respawning. That's waiting 30 seconds to respawn. Well, I could hear all you guys in the headset having fun and shooting each other up and doing whatever. And I'm just sitting there waiting to come
He's
back
trying
in.
to work his way back to us.
Yeah. I'm here somewhere, guys.
Right, so PC,
Yeah.
console, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, cool. I'm going to say console as well.
Which console? Xbox or PS?
I'm Xbox.
Are you?
But I'm not going to lie, I'm thinking of converting. PS5.
Do it.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do it this year.
Yeah, do it.
When I get the time, though. I just don't have the time. I don't even switch on my Xbox.
That's the
It's
sitch right now for
terrible.
everyone, isn't it?
Yeah.
Anyone who's really trying to make something of
No,
themselves.
100%.
I sit there and I look at my computer. I'm like, yeah, but I could do this.
Yeah,
And then I go and do that.
I literally just the week.
I've just thought of something. Sorry. Go on now. Finish your story. And
The
then,
weekend just gone. Well, we're still on Sunday, but yeah, I had stuff to do last night. I finished it. I looked at my Xbox. I was like, "No, fuck this! I'm going to bed."
Exactly.
your Xbox is looking back at you like, please, man.
Turn me on.
Yeah.
Like Woody from Toy Story.
Touch me. Give me some attention.
You don't love me no more. Like an
Nah,
ex-girlfriend.
It literally don't get turned on. Like, yeah, it's so bad.
Wow.
You was gonna say something.
I was gonna. When we were playing COD during lockdown and we were having like one-on-one battles, like I used to get turned over. Like you guys took the piss out of me. Now I didn't
You
care.
did get one win.
I got one win against you.
against
Right?
you. Yeah,
Wait, hold on. Do you know the truth behind this? Please tell me, because if not, this isn't exclusive, right?
No, someone told me. Someone has told me, but I can't remember.
I got one win the whole time, right? And everyone's like, "What? Baldy won! He
Someone
won a
was
fucking
playing
game!"
for you, innit?
Pizzles round my place, right?
He's an
Pizzle.
arsehole.
Pizzles round my
people.
place. He was playing you. I had the headset on, so I'm
He
talking.
told me this.
I'm talking shit to you. He's playing you, and then the win come through, and I'm like, I took the headset off. I was like, like, what do I do? Do I tell him? Do I don't tell him?
Listen, if you want to know, like trash talking at its finest, this is your guy.
Like, that's 90% of my life is trash talking.
Literally.
But yeah, so you
I
got
never
that
heard-
win. That win's yours.
I never heard the end of that one. I can't lie to you. I did not. Literally, all the DJs within our group, they still mock me about that to this day.
But hold tight. And then Sam went and turned over James.
How,
bruv. I was saying to Sam, look, he's so stupid. Just camp here, yeah, and he'll keep sliding through. And he just 30 times did the same thing over and claymores. He just ran into him. Wow. So he's just not got the brains to adapt his strategy.
Pizzle. That's poor from you, bro.
Shout out Hammers.
But all right, cool. Eat out or home cooked?
Home cooked all day long. All day.
Like you're a chef, right? You are a chef.
Yeah.
I
don't play
love
in the
cooking.
kitchen.
I don't know what I enjoy more. It's someone else eating the food that I've cooked, or someone else cooking for me.
I'm exactly like you. So I like going to play. Like I think I've eaten at yours a few times. Yeah. I think there was even one night when I just popped over and
there's food available.
just for a chat.
Yeah. Food's
and he was
always
just
there.
like, "Yo, you hungry?" I was like, "I ain't gonna say no."
I'm a feeder, innit? I'm a feeder. Food's always there. Yeah,
So-
I don't know.
Home cooked or
Well, here's the thing. I'm so spoiled because my girlfriend, she can cook.
okay.
So it's like I'm eating out, but like the comfort
enough.
of being in home.
Wait,
So I'm like, yes.
You know my
process what
house.
you just,
lad.
okay, all right,
Yes.
I got it.
So I
You said
eat at home.
girlfriend and eating out. I didn't know.
I do. I'm down for that as well. That's dessert. What?
Fair play. I ain't gonna argue against that either.
If it comes to eating,
Yeah,
eating out, I'm going to say.
eating
I'm
out.
going to say eating out. If it comes to cooking, if it comes to like eating with people,
Yeah.
I'd rather them eat the food that I've cooked. I think.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
That's a complicated answer.
I don't know because I really like both.
Does your wifey cook for you?
Yes, but she prefers me to
prefers
cook.
you to cook,
Yeah,
yeah.
like she can
He's
cook.
the Jamaican.
Yeah.
No, but it's not even
It's
that. because
incumbent
I don't
upon you,
just,
brother.
I don't just cook Jamaican dishes. Like I like to, like my spice rack is wild.
Mix it up.
Yeah, like I've got everything. So I might go and like we send each other stuff all the time. Literally, we'll see something come up, a recipe to like this dish. I'll send it to Baldy, like and whatnot, and I'll try that at home.
Yeah.
Like I'll go and get I'll get the recipe. I'll go out. I'll go.
Yeah,
supermarket
as
and
much
get
as you say that you go around his house and he feeds you, whenever I'm around your house, you're like, yo, Rugged, I'm cooking some dinner, and you're always cooking something new I've never heard of, something exotic. I'm like, yeah, man, I'll try that. And it always tastes good, so I'm down for that too.
I like to mix it up, man. Do you know what? I'm gonna say home cooked. Yeah, I'm gonna say home cooked. Right. Okay. Cool. This coming to the end of it now. This one's more about girls, right? I'm probably gonna get in trouble as well, but we're having this conversation.
Right, let's listen.
Slim body or thick body?
Slim.
I've always slim body.
Slim body.
But big back.
I don't know. I ain't got a preference. I like.
Yeah, you're easygoing.
Yeah, I like both.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
very
I don't
specific with that.
I want to say I haven't got a preference, so I'm just looking at my ex-girlfriends and my current wife, and it all just seems to be slim body.
Be slim.
Yeah,
Cool.
Yeah.
Tall or short?
You're gonna have to define this. I mean,
Define it.
what's tall?
The tall girl or a short girl?
Not
Or
taller
same
than me.
height?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Not taller
that's
than
like,
you.
No.
So all right, cool. Because this is a thing for girls, isn't it? A lot of girls. I'm not gonna say all girls, but a lot of girls don't like a guy that's shorter than them.
Obviously.
Do you think that's the same with men? Because I'm
Yeah.
like, I think I couldn't have a
It
girl.
takes
that's,
away your masculinity, right? If
Is your
there's a
girl
woman-
taller than you?
No.
Nah.
She's tall though, right? For a girl.
She is tall for a girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. But she straight up told me, she's like, if you were shorter than me,
Yeah.
See
you
ya.
would have had
See
no
ya.
chance.
Yeah.
It's just like you would have been out of here, bro. But yeah, no, like she's
Bobby
not
turns
far
up
off
the
from
next
me though.
the next week to XXL with platforms on, innit? He's like
I think she's about 5'8".
Right.
I'm 6'2".
Okay.
So
yeah, I think 5'7's my limit.
yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
probably.
I like my wife height.
Yeah,
That's
what,
my
what
answer.
my girl is 5'7", so I'm like, that's
That's
good.
the right
Smart
answer, isn't
answer.
it? It's the right
Smart
answer.
answer.
That's the right answer. That's the perfect height for me.
All right, cool. Well, that's the quick fire round done. Right, there's a couple more things I wanna ask, in terms of DJing, the DJing side of things, at what point did you look at each other and kind of think like, oh shit,
I love that
like,
guy. Yeah. I don't know. I can't put my finger on it.
It's my work husband.
Literally inseparable.
Yeah.
No, at what point did you look at each other and like think like, bro, we've actually built something like that's, you know, made us able to live a certain type of lifestyle and able to do things for people? And
When we looked at our tax return, the year before COVID, when we looked at that tax return,
That
we
was
like,
wild.
yeah,
Well, crazy.
We're doing
Yeah,
good.
like I still, every now and then I still get weird little moments, just little moments. It could be something really simple that happens, like some random person I've never met in my life will add us on Instagram and say, hi, how can I be a part of your agency? Just a little thing like that. I'm like, shit, we got like a proper business.
Yeah.
Like, this is a real thing.
Yeah.
I just get little moments all the time. But that year pre-COVID was our most profitable year, like to date. Then COVID came and fucked it all.
Yeah.
This year we're slowly getting back to it. But that year pre-COVID, when I saw the numbers, like wild. In my lifetime, I would never have imagined we'd have been able to do anything like that. So
Crazy.
I think, yeah, that, and then just loads of little moments, random little things. It could be something stupid. It just makes you think, shit, we've got an actual business. And
Yeah, but to be clear, like, we've not. I don't think we've made it. You know, we've still got a lot of work to do on the.
always.
We've got places that we're trying to get to that we're planning and plotting for, but we haven't attained them yet. And when we get there, I think we can safely say at that point we've done good.
Yeah. No, I hear that.
Not quite yet, though.
I hear it, man. I hear it. Well, thank you guys for coming today.
Thank you for inviting us.
Thank you for sharing your story and your come up, and thank you for helping me get to where I am.
Yeah,
Do you know what I'm
we're
saying?
all helping
'Cause
each other, man.
That's. Do you know what? That's what it's about. If you can help one person, then they can help someone else, and they can help someone else, and everyone's helping each other.
Do you know what? I feel like I'm literally on the same path right now. Like, shout out Casey. Casey's like my little protege right now. Like,
Yeah.
he's literally, I take him everywhere.
Love that.
I took him on tour with me last year,
Sick.
and it's just nice to see that. Like, I looked up to you guys at a certain time for certain things, and now I've got someone doing it to me, and it's just like, okay, crazy. And now I have to be like this responsible adult.
Look,
Don't do this, don't do that, and do you know what I mean? Be on time.
You might not realise it, but the work that you do, like, I feel like we created memories for so many people. You're doing exactly the same thing now.
Yeah.
You've got your club on lock. Your people know you. People that go to that club know you're going to be there, know what you do. And you say you've taken Casey under your wing and he's looking up to you and whatnot. There's people in the club that you don't even realise you're creating
bro.
memories for.
Bro, let me stop
memories.
you there. My DMs on Instagram are crazy. Like, I've actually even had a conversation with Dom about it the other day, and he was like, I sent him a print screen. Someone sent me a message, and they was like, bro, I look up to you so much. Like, let me shadow you. And I sent him this print screen, and he was like, bro, you don't even realize how many people look up to you. Like, you're not gonna see everybody, but there's someone who ain't DM'd you that's looking at everything you're doing and is probably trying to mimic just little bits of it to create their own thing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And when he said that to me, I was like, that's crazy. So I'm like, now I guess I'm trying to put myself in a place where it's like, okay, how can I be of service to people now?
Come join us at the workshop.
Workshops, bro. Workshops. There's a bottle of Henny in it for you, bro. I got you.
The bribe is there. The bribe is real. But no, thank you guys for coming on, man. Appreciate it every single time. For those who might want to get involved with the agency or just anything that you have going on, what's the socials, websites, where can they find you guys? How can they contact you?
So anything to do with the DJ agency is New Connect. That's Connect with a K, so NEWKONNECT. Insta, Facebook, and our website newconnect.com. If you want to catch up with what we're doing club-wise, it's at Rugged and Baldy. Rugged, the letter N, and then Baldy.
And listen, guys, they're making moves, and I feel like the agency is definitely something, especially people who are, building to a certain point in their DJ career, and you feel like you can take it to the next level. New Connect is where you need to be. Trust me. So
Bro.
Holler at the bros, man. But thank you again, guys.
Thank you.
Big up.
That's us for today, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, follow us on the socials. It will all be down below. And till the next time. Peace.
Big up, bro.